And we're live. Woohoo!
Just in the nick of time.
Yeah, I know. I know. Let me
So
see.
what are you doing again?
What am I doing again? I am at the Dork Table and I'm adjusting the volume.
She's pushing the buttons early in the game, folks.
Yes,
to
I
keep
am.
to keep you amused in RLM land.
There we go. Okay, I got your volume back up now, so cool.
Hello, Miss Mary. Do you want to do the rituals?
Hello, Flasher.
I'm going to be sitting here polishing my pocket protector,
Oh,
and as you introduce all the nice folks,
all the
and say
nice
hello,
folks. Well,
and
over
say
here
hi.
in say hi and hey and ho, and over here in the corner pocket we got Moose Girl and Sock Puppet,
Moose
and let's
Girl!
see, me, and I just got another duck.
Hey, another duck.
I know, I got 111 ducks. That's like an angelic number. So I may just
All
quit
right.
right there. I don't know.
Okay,
No,
that's enough of that bragging about
yeah,
your
that
ducks.
halo thing that people see over my
Mhm.
head. No, that's just smoke rings coming off my brain.
Moose.
Moosey. Over here in Twitter, thank you, Barman, for tweeting us. I truly do appreciate it. And
Barman.
I think I got no, I didn't get another follower. Either that or I got a follower and I lost a follower. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and close Twitterville because, yeah, I've been listening to videos this morning, so, yeah.
You worry too much about your popularity there, Miss Trendy.
Actually, I'm really not worried about it, except for I don't want no frickin' stalkers.
Oh, great. Now you tell me. Okay, turn your damn camera off then. Wow.
Yeah,
Stalkers?
I'm still in my jammies too. So yeah, anybody
See?
that gets all Twitter pated over a Grammy in her jammies, yeah, you're strange.
See how she treats us guys?
I know, I
Wow.
know. I taunt you.
Like we're not even here. Wow. I am so sad.
Okay, over here on this Freedom's Network site, the effin' place, the best effin' place in the world, we got Grimner and T.D. Sanders and yours truly over here loitering around. And hey, Bobby Bain is here too. Thank you,
Hey,
Bobby,
Bobby
for
Bain. Haven't
Bobby
seen
shared
Bobby
that the
in a
Dork Table is live. So yay! Thanks, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby Bain.
Over here on Fakeybook, let's see. We got a few people listening in. Looks like Lisa B is not feeling well, so she's kind of kicked back and listening in. And
Should I get the Windows 10 anti-bat spray out and protect myself?
you might want to. You might want to.
It's the Dork Table. Batman seemed appropriate.
Hey, Batman. Speaking of Batman, you know that? Did you listen to my show last night, this morning when you got up or whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned about the money thing.
Oh,
because
well, that's right. Yeah. The Dernator story, I know this is going to shock an awful lot of people.
Wait,
but I
before you
shared
say
that.
hello to everybody?
Yeah,
Right?
I got to put this out here while I'm thinking about it, because if I
Oh,
don't, I'll
all right.
forget. You know me.
Dork alert.
Yeah, dork alert.
Dork alert.
So I shared it over on Fakeybook, and you guys would not believe all the Snopes I got on that. It's like, really? You guys can't just have fun with something? Because
Snoke.
yeah,
Or
because
what?
that's fake. That's not real. And it's like, okay, I kind of sort of had it, but I
Nope.
was playing with it because it's like, this is really fun. And yeah, I went along. For a while there, I was like, no, really? Seriously? That's a long ass ride. And I do know of, times when things have been moved like hundreds of miles because of Dernators. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Snope alert. Everybody jumped out and said, Snope says that's bullshit. And it's like, you
Right.
can't just have fun with the article. You can't just go, wow, her name was Dorothy and everything.
See, now it takes a special kind of mind to appreciate a disaster, Mary.
I know. Well, and
Everybody else goes right into instant terror and starts complaining.
yeah, yeah.
Either join the crowd and conform or be left out like you are.
Yeah, well, I sit out on the outer edges and point at everybody and laugh my ass off. So, for the most part.
You don't think I'm crying right now, do you?
No.
Okay.
Let's see. Where was I at? Okay.
I don't.
I think I'm at the RLM now, which is where everybody needs to be if they want to give a shit and join in on the dorkiness.
To be.
Yeah. And apparently Grimmy told you keep your hands to yourself. Damn it.
I told him right back.
Fucking
no fucking way, host fucking A.
And the F-bombs have been dropped.
Yeah, but nobody gets hurt from the F-bomb. You
No.
get hurt from the real bomb.
Yeah, those things do hurt, from what I've been told. Okay, over here in the RLM, which is where you need to be, we got Barman right up top. And Barman is the most splendiferous bot in the whole wide world, right next to, well, actually, no, Barman's still more splendiferous than Talos, but Talos is really quite entertaining. Just saying. So
Robot wars on the RLM.
I know I'm flirting with the bots. See how
AI is taking you over, Miss Mary. You're gonna become an android lover.
No, I'm just hoping that one day I will find someone that will make me go AI.
Yeah, that. What was I thinking? Hey, Barman, Grim, Moose, what's up? Get me out of this.
Hi, Grimmy. Grimmy is here in the RLM, and he is the RLM god, don't you know? I also see the lovely Moose Girl is here, and those two were on last night doing the Freakers Ball, and this old lady crashed early. I really did. All of this dreary, drab, rainy, icky makes me sleepy. And I really did. I crashed early last night. I pluckered from my week. I also see the lovely Kate is here down in the great state of Texas. And looky there, Alias D. Yeah. Asmo is here.
Asmo.
As well as the lovely Beth Z. We also got a Chalcedony. And hey, we got a double dip and a Chloe again. I also see...
2 Chloes on line 6, please. 2 Chloes.
Oh, line 6? I thought it was clean up on aisle 3, but whatever. Flash Nasty is here. Who is my cohort in crime? Hey, hi, Torque. How you doing, hun?
Torque.
And you know what? I have the little time thingy on the side. And Torque, honey, you are like an angelic number because your comment showed up for me at 11:11. Booyah! How you doing, hon? I know.
Wow. You must be special, Miss Mary.
I am special. Window lickers are us.
I'm considering raffling you off to the highest bidder.
My ex did that one night, and I...
Yeah, I know, but I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, he wasn't, because the guy started writing the check for the house payment, and it's like, you son of a bitch. No.
You gotta brag about your talents on the radio like that, dear.
No,
wow.
no. There was some drunk people involved, and I was not having any of it. So, in any case,
speaking of drunk people involved, look at what I got.
Oh, I see how you. Oh yeah, you got your bottle. I got a cup of coffee and a bottle of water.
I will flip a coin to decide if I'm going to drink or not through the show. Okay.
Okay. Okay, back to saying, hey, I said hi to Flash Nasty. Frumpy's here. Hey there, Frumpy. How you doing? I also see Gramsy Dork and Dozy Dork and Little Lambs Eat Ivy. Ah.
Wow.
And looky there.
Pipe in this. Yeah,
Do
I've got the pipe in this duet, and you talk like that.
I know. Isn't it just wild? It's like I don't need any chemical stimulation because I'm like this naturally.
Yeah,
It's kind of scary, ain't it?
You're the socially acceptable one out of the two of us. And to be brutally honest, little Missy, sometimes I find you quite out there.
Yeah, I am.
There you go.
I actually
It's
told someone.
unanimous.
I already told someone that this morning. Actually, told him I was a little touched in the head, but that's okay. I enjoy it.
Look at the RL and M chat screen. It is heartwarming.
I know. I know. It's like there's a howdy, Miss Mary, and then Mary.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
And Moosey's here going, yay, Dork Table's on. Yeah, Miss Moosey. It is. Kick back, relax. Better buckle up your seatbelt, hun, because it's going to get bumpy.
Now, see what I mean? That's because you're here, dear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They love you long time, Miss Mary. Long time.
Oh, long time. Well, see, there's that E-I-E-I-O thing again.
No, is that what that is? I'll drink to that.
I also see IB Don C here, who is one of those kick back, relax kind of people now.
IB Don C.
No longer has to go to Wake. There you go,
Yeah.
Don. I also see, yeah.
Wait.
What?
Dork, congratulations for getting a foot out of the machine.
There
and
you
being
go.
able to enjoy it now. Ta-da!
Booyah. I also see Java Doctor 2 is here,
Java!
which I've got me a cup of Java, and you know what I did? Because
spilled
I
it.
always run out of beverage by the end of the, or before the end of the show. So I filled my little carafe thingy with coffee as well, so I can sit here and refill my coffee while we're on the radio, and then I'll really be doing the pee-pee dance by the time we get done.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about all that. I was just sitting here thinking, gee, I wonder what it would take to make Miss Mary need to do the pee-pee dance before the show was over. And now I know. I might be the luckiest guy in the whole radio thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we're on Skype and got the video going, so you'll actually get to get the visual.
Yeah. and the hardcore 12 that pay attention to this crap we do.
Okay,
Sometimes.
let's see.
No, where are you?
Huh, where was I? I think I just said hey to Java Doctor 2. So looky there, JJ's is here. Hey there, JJ's. JJ's 9. Yeah, that I got a stutter going on with that one. Hi, P Bunyan. How you doing? See, P. I'm seeing all kind of pee. There was so much pee.
Wow. There was so much pee. It was an ocean, I tell you.
It was. Oh, hey, speaking of ocean.
Oh, here we go. Not again.
Yep. I had an epiphany this morning.
All over the bed, Mary, live on the radio. You heard it here first, folks. She did it all over the place.
Yes, I did. Did you know the ocean? Or wait, now I gotta see this epiphany, and I totally fuggered it up.
Oh wow! All that.
Okay, life.
Hey, Rob Ortons.
Are you ready? Life is a beach. But it's not always sunshine and calm ocean breezes. Sometimes it's sand in inappropriate places. So that was my epiphany this morning.
Don't live near a beach. There's
I
probably
know.
a beach near you.
People are out there probably going, holy crap, she wakes up with that popping into her head. Good Lord. Yeah.
Well, it explains the lack of opioids in your system.
Okay, back to saying hey.
Not really. The opioids would slow you down so you would not think of this stuff. It would calm you down, and make you, kind of zombified.
Hey,
More
we got
ready
a
to
torque
listen
testicle in here now. Wow.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Continue reading. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I know I'm getting sidetracked. P. Bunyan, Rob Works is here. And Rob, did you do the bubbler already and I just missed it?
Bubbler.
I'm just stoned and I miss it all the time anyway. I don't even have to imbibe and I miss it.
No. Contact high over the radio.
I know. Go figure. I also see Trust No One is in the house.
Number one.
No, I like Trust No One better.
You do what you want, Round Eye. I don't tell you how to live.
Torque Testicle found the right fucking key.
Torque Testicle! Wow.
I got a brand new roller skate, and you got the right fucking key. So there you go.
Wow. Wow.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Woodman is here. Hey, Woody, how you doing, hon?
Yo, whore!
I also see Phantom is here. Hi, Phantom. How you doing, sweetheart? Uh-oh, and Torqued has left. Now, we're no longer torqued. We're just got a torqued testicle. That just really sounds painful. I also see BTC Bob is in the house, as well as Dimma!
Dimma!
And Flash Droid. Is that anything like an ass droid?
That's me.
Oh, okay. Same thing, only different.
And it's like any scary thing you want it to be. Cower beneath my name. Cower, I say.
No.
You had your chance.
I know.
Prepare to be boarded. Oh, I've been watching Star Trek lately. Can you tell?
Yeah. Oh, well. Hi, Jehovah one. Jehovah. As well as Juana Taco, which does sound yummy, but I don't have any of the fixins. Well, I do have lettuce, and I have taco shells, but that's it.
A lettuce? You call that a fixin' for a taco? What kind of Mexican are you?
All I got is lettuce and taco shells. I don't have anything else to go with it.
That's not a taco. That's lettuce and taco shells.
I know.
Don't confuse the poor non-Mexican eaters out there in RLM land, Mary.
I like confusing people. Okay. Kozu is in the house. Hey, Kozu, how you doing? And looky there, M-Bot. Oh, there's a bot. And looky there, Ninsun Dubois is in the house. What the fuck? What are you talking about, Torque Testicle?
Ouch.
I know. Somebody got torqued. Yikes. North Force is here, and the wind is out of the south.
North Force.
I think. Yeah. I don't know. It's breezy again. Pon sauce is here. As well as the lovely Rain. Hi, Rain. It's not doing that from the sky today. I'm ever so thankful. Thank you for turning off the waterworks. I also see Sock Puppet is here. Hi, Sock Puppet. How you doing, sweetie? And looky there, Stats Bob and Tip Bob, the Bob twins.
The Bobs are back, yay.
And there's Torque Testicles showing up in the RLM, my little scrolly thingy. And to round out the crew, the one, the only, the Vil E_. I know it's Vil, but I like saying E_. So there you go.
Well, now, that's 21 minutes, so now I have to fine you.
Okay.
Yeah, my court has fined you another year of Dork Table-ness.
Oh, egad.
Yeah, and you know what? You want to hear some changes that are going to come around on ye old Dork Table?
What changes?
Well, I'm gonna celebrate the end of a full year of doing this Dork Table shit on the RL and M.
Yay!
And I'm going to introduce new and fun things into your life through the radio program.
Wow, cybernetic funness.
Well, not everybody's hands, but yeah, kind of. No, I'm not going to be promoting the sex bot things like he does and all that shit, but normal stuff. like health and wellness.
Ah.
Law and Order, my personal favorite. Ha 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 ha.
Law
Law,
and Order.
that was a joke, Miss Mary. Law and Order.
Well, I was trying to figure out how you could have any kind of real order when you have all these people out there writing all kind of laws. Uh-oh, Torque testicle fell out.
Yeah, well,
Apparently it come untorqued. And it's back.
He's dropping his balls to show off, whatever.
Oh. I love my ball.
So,
yes.
Fancy names on the internet site get your attention because you like to read the chat.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, like you to read the shit I wrote about the Dork Table.
Oh. And what a quinky dink. I just happened to have it showing right there.
Well, Miss Mary, would you like to volunteer to read to all the nice dorks and dorkettes on the RL&M?
That's a nice way of saying do it, huh?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I think you have a wonderful reading voice, Miss Mary, and I think our RLM crowd out there in the electronic world, I think they think so too.
Cool. Okay, I'll read it all professional like, okay? I know, this is scary, ain't it?
Do your best, because I had fun writing it so much the first time I just did a sequel.
Oh, hey. So, D's and D's. In case you missed it last time, we will review Judgment Day. Today will from this moment on be recognized as Judgment Day. I will judge you, you will judge me, and we will judge them. You will in turn judge me, and they will be judging them. Follow me here? No, I'm lost. I know what I'm doing. So if I get a majority judgment of 51%, you will do as you're told. If we fall short with a pitiful 49%, I will be the winner. I'm sure all of this is easy to follow, and as in politics, we call it fucking the pooch. A recent study indicates my indoctrination thinks your indoctrination sucks. So, all this in a free copy of The State is Yo Mama at the Dork Table on RLM. Ta-da! Today, right now, right here, right now. But wait, there's more. Yeah.
Would you like to know why that is so important to me, Miss Mary?
Well, I'm thinking that 49-51 thing is like heads I win, tails you lose kind of thing. Is that the kind of scam you're trying to pull there, Mr. Buddy Boy?
No, 51-49 is a majority of 100. So just be sure you don't have 101 people and you're good.
Yeah, but you got, if you one way we gotta do it. Hey, my brain just farted.
Wow, hang in there. Drink a cup of coffee. Wait, no, take a sip of coffee. Breathe.
But you got on here a majority judgment, and we will have to as we're told. And then if you fall short, you're still the winner. And it's like, wait a minute here. Heads I win, tails you lose.
Pretty much. That's how that works.
That's what I thought.
Be on the right side of the gun when you engage that kind of shit in your life. That's all. And some people really get lucky and go through a lifetime without gun intervention. But once that shit happens to you and you see what you're facing, you will be a believer. The cops suck.
Well, yeah, and you're saying all that, and I'm looking at the chat because that's what I do.
Oh, the
and
chat. Yes,
you're
ma'am.
talking about which end you're on, and Torque Testicle said the sack got twisted, and I'm thinking, ow.
Oh, wow. We got another show off on the RL&M.
Uh-huh.
Let the chatters tear this fucker up. I'm staying out of it.
That just looked like ow.
Yeah, but I can't read and chatter on the RL&M at the same time. I'm not a multitasker.
I'm not either, but I'm really good at faking it.
That's why I rely on you to do all that chitter reading. So I don't have to.
Oh, I see how you are.
Absolute more opportunity to smoke.
Ah, which is
And
more
then,
opportunity for me to say something totally asinine just as you're inhaling so I can get you all
yeah, go
choked
ahead.
up.
Well, speaking of saying, check this shit out.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of saying something asinine, right?
Uh-huh.
So my brother was living in Minnesota, and we hadn't spoken for a couple of years
Uh-huh.
since I was in Kirkwall, right?
Uh-huh.
And whoa, what did I mute or something? Okay, so what happens is we end up chitter chattering,
Uh-huh.
and I managed to not pay attention to the part where he told me he was staying with his girlfriend while he was waiting for this property to open up and be available for him. Anyway, so I didn't pay any attention. So when he introduced, I kind of made it look bad because I didn't pay attention and knew he had a girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
Well, well, between that was just it. You know, I still can screw people over without meaning to over telephone calls
Ah.
because I never pay attention to the shit that other people so damn, it's all important to them. And I go, I don't care about all that.
See how you
And
are.
I know, but it shows itself in real life every now and again. And I just thought I'd cop to it on the show in case that they're listening.
Ah, okay.
That I realize it's the way I am with people. I forget little details like you're married and what your partner looks like or what their name is. It just doesn't interest me too
Well,
much, so
yeah.
I don't pay direct attention and then be able to recall it. It just goes in one ear, drops off somewhere, and I never see it again. Yeah. Your squirrel is my wow. I was looking right at it and didn't even see the squirrel. I've got a
Ah.
I lack participation. See, it
Uh,
takes a lot to get my attention. You just about have to be like Hans or do backflips, something exciting. You know, run of the mill doesn't do it.
well,
What?
what is this run of the mill and run is do people actually run in mills?
Yeah, all the time. The voters and the people that think Fox News is going to help, their knowledge is going to help me, so they show it to me like I want to see it. Those
Oh.
people, the
Oh,
crazy ones. You
wait a
know
minute.
what?
I'm a crazy one.
Well, that's because you're crazy. It's not my fault. I didn't create you. I am not your creator. I
Ah.
I am
Ah.
merely a co-conspirator, but not a creator.
Ah. But
Yeah.
wait, there's more because I am the culmination of every experience that I have had and every individual that I have interacted with.
Mhm.
So, see, you are a
Yeah.
co-creator. Doesn't that scare the
Oh.
bejeebers clean out of you?
No, it just goes back to that perspective thing that me and you don't verbally share. We see the same thing from different angles, but it's the same, but we call it different shit. But at the end of the thing, it's always the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's
Yep.
kind of fun. And it's weird how different you can be than me. Tell you that. Except for, what you read on the show last night that I really liked was the information about the dollar.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a detaily kind of guy. You ask me, is it fucking broken? Yep, it's broken. What that means in my language is if you touch it, sit on it, it's going to hurt you. Stay away from it. It's broken. But we're surrounded by people that have been beaten so much that they want to know what is broken, how can I fix it, and all this shit, instead of it's not made to work. They will not accept that. It was designed to do what it's done, and they're $18 trillion in debt to their self because we got lied to.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
they got the nerve. Then they got the nerve to call this an economic collapse and play all this commerce shit right in front of you like it's real for 100 years. And
yeah.
it's nothing more than a fantasy. Oh, I see a link coming up on my Skype.
Yep. Well, I just realized that hey, wait a minute here. And
Mhm.
I don't know I don't remember if you liked the link thing over on the effing site or not. So
I
I
didn't
thought
see the
I
link.
would go,
It
oh,
never
okay.
showed up.
Oh,
It
okay.
never showed up on my FN site. I heard the story, but I couldn't find the link. Oddly enough,
Okay, well, I just dropped the
just
link in the chat. So now you have
yeah.
it.
Now I have, but I'm not
And
going to open it now. Skip the
no,
show.
but
I
I mean, I didn't read very much of it. There's an awful lot in there, and I
well,
think you will
okay.
really.
No. That's not the point. The point is that I'm not capable of getting involved in conversations with people and explaining it to them at that degree. I don't give a fuck. It's broken. I know it's broken. You're the one that doesn't know. Your knowing it or not knowing it does not affect me at all. See?
And yet it
Because the
can.
game. No. You're sitting in Kansas. Your dealings with money, or
Oh,
or your knowledge of money, or what you do or don't do, does not fucking involve me. I'm sorry, Mary.
well,
I
yeah.
disagree. If you're in the same room, or like when you saw me and start getting married, that you were kind of involved in. But the radio program, your opinions on the RLM, nah, that's just fun stuff.
Well,
It
yeah.
doesn't, yeah, it doesn't affect me one way or the other regarding you. That's just your opinions about stuff. That's probably why we never disagree where it goes anywhere besides, I don't like the way you see that. So what?
Yeah.
Yeah, but most people, when they clash, they end up where me and my brother where one of them won't communicate anymore. And then it stops everything, and you got to knock everything down to start fresh.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you just need a good swipe and clear the table just to start over again.
Okay, well, from listening to you talk about where you live and the amount of years you've been there and all the people that you personally know,
Mm-hmm.
I would say that in the case of a meltdown in government or whatever these idiots keep threatening us with, you're going to be fine because your local community ain't going to let things drop. They're going to continue.
Oh, yeah.
People are going to do what they need to do to survive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the places that have the problem, the big cities, already have the problems.
Yeah. The problems are just going to, yeah.
Escalate just that. Right. So the people that live in the country are already comfortable to some level.
Yep.
Let's use you and Grimm. So I don't got to go on and on, but that kind of comfort is the goal, and living in the city is where the money's at.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the whole thing's a big trap. Right. So picking sides seemed to be the thing to me that made all the shit bad. If you don't really have an argument with somebody else, what's there to not get along about?
Well, there is that. There
Yeah.
is that.
I don't like the color green. Oh, okay, that's nice. That's what you think. Not, well, that's because you're an uneducated piece of shit and you need to read a book.
You're a greenist. Damn it.
Yeah, well, right. That's what I mean is the labeling and the boxing and the conforming and you do this my way or, oh, please.
Oh, the
And
my way or the highway thing. Yeah,
yeah.
I had to deal with that a few times, and it's like, yeah, I'll walk.
Well, I like the RLM approach to it.
Yeah.
And that's whatever makes your fucking boat float, jump, take care of yourself.
There you go.
That's what I've gotten out of reading it all. Like some people aren't as involved in the game as others. Let us say that much without calling names.
Well, and sometimes, and this is a totally individual thing, but
yeah, all of it's individual.
It's always a
That's the whole
totally
point.
individual thing. But some people just refuse to even acknowledge the game, let alone get a game piece and try and participate, even in just getting the game piece part. So I don't. Life is a game. Life is a game.
Yep, isn't it?
Oh, hey, life
What
really
else
is a
can you
game.
call?
It's the game of life. And when you spin the little spinner thingy, you can get kids, or you can send them off to college, or you can go bankrupt. And that game sucks.
But if you're born into the right family, you have.
And yet, what's the right family? Hey.
Well, according to society, it's the rich ones.
Oh, hey, Cowboy Tech, welcome aboard, hon.
Hey, CT. Ah, we got CT again. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
He must appreciate that wonderful voice of yours, Miss Mary.
Well, he just always says there's pleasant
It's-
voices on the radio. Torque Testicle says that
Well,
if the
yeah,
Bitcoin
Cowboy's
works
not a-
for you, I don't like money, but I'm stuck in a world that I have to have it to survive, which I understand that completely, darling. I don't like money, but yeah, I have to have it in order to get along in society. So I have just enough to where I can get along in society, and I really don't need any more than that. So there you go. Did I shut you up? I shut Flash up. Holy crap.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Mary. Am I being rude?
No.
No, and I'm not interrupting you. It's like you're all by yourself, huh?
I know, it's
Go,
weird.
"Hey,
Well, you know,
I
it's
get the thought out this time, damn it.
yeah, hey, you know, you said something about being rude, and I asked a very inquiring question yesterday, and the only response I got was Grim said I was funny. But I want to know, is it being antisocial when you make someone laugh so hard they pee themselves?
Well, there you go. It depends on your personal perspective. You know, freedom of choice is a wonderful thing until if you don't agree with everybody, you're a freaking idiot. That part's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
So I don't really like to answer questions that put me in a box that you want me in.
Well,
it's like the-
you did say
communist-
depends, and depends come in a box.
Yeah. Okay. Use your corporate logos to replace the common man's word if you like.
I will,
I call
damn
that,
it.
oh, you Admiralty Court wench. I call that shifting the playing field just a tad. You know? See, this is why I'm so convinced. Communication is what's wrong with everything. It's never going to fix shit. It's going to continue to create trouble as long as we do it.
Ah.
It's built into the mechanism. There's no way around it. We're doing it on a bad frequency that creates waste, and it gives us these things as problems physically to see it for what it truly is, but we're not taught this kind of shit. Oh, you're talking like a nutcase again. You know, that's the kind of crap I'll get. But if you do a little reading into books and ask a few people with some physical hands-on experience with shit, they will tell you all the same thing.
Yeah. Hey, you
So-
know what? I'm doing
What?
some physical reading right now,
Uh-oh.
and I see that Torque Testicle has some aspirations. And I mean that quite literally, because apparently soon they will be an asshole in time, so they're aspiring to transfer from being a torque testicle to being an asshole. But for now, they're just going to be nice. So I'm really glad you have those aspirations to be an asshole.
Yeah. Another RLM hanger on. I like that. I like that in people when they prove their self to the crowd.
Oh, I think it's cool. Hey, if you've got aspirations, go for it, dude.
Hey, if I had aspirations, I sure as hell wouldn't tell you about it, little missy.
No, because I'd blab it on the radio.
Especially not on the radio. I'd keep my ass whatever's myself. I already got a wife. In fact, she would probably tell me because, you know, I don't see my butt. She does. It's part of the marriage trade. You look at mine, I look at yours.
You know, aspiration is a fun word.
Oh, here we go.
Because it's it's something that you strive for. You know, you aspire for something, so it's an aspiration. And yet in the dental world, when the dentist says aspirate, that means they shoot liquid in there and then they take the little sucky vacuum thing and slurp it out. So there you go.
Wow. You know, to be in your head for 20 minutes would be enough.
I think 20 minutes would. Yeah. Okay. I'm
Oh,
ready to
I
go
like
back
that.
now.
Hey, he said, that's what I always say. I'd rather be a whole ass than half ass. There you go, hun.
Ooh, we're getting the dork table hijacked by the chat.
I love
Ooh.
that. That's because I always say, you can be half assed or you can be whole assed, and it's better to be an
Yeah.
asshole than a whole ass. So, because
Wow.
if you're an asshole, then you're just in the
Yeah.
dispensing end of the business. But if you're a whole ass, then you're
Yeah.
in the production and
Hmm?
storage and distribution. So,
Wow. So you're just a big liver? Wow.
large intestine.
That would be. You know what? I'm going to start a new business.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Flashco's used and slightly used things.
Used and
Now, what kind-
slightly used.
yeah.
What is slightly used? Is that like being slightly pregnant?
Yeah, but not like that. Just a little different.
Oh.
But you're close.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And everything will be $19.99 no matter what it is.
$19.99.
Call
And
it
for
the
$19.99.
Yeah, the $19.99 store.
Oh, hey. There you go.
Just,
And tonight I'm going to party like it's $19.99. Or I'll probably fall asleep
Wow,
watching the boob tube.
wait
But
a minute.
Huh?
That made me feel ancient. Thank you very much. I remember thinking 1999 was way the fuck down the road somewhere I was never going to get to. And here I've passed the damn thing and wow.
I know that was last century. That's what's really funny is when last time I was talking with my grandkids, they asked me, I think Augie, yeah, he asked, so Grammy, were you really born last century? And I was like, whoa, that makes me feel really old hearing it like that.
Yeah, that's because you're older than me.
You said you're gonna kiss my what?
About no, you're about 6 weeks, I think, older than me.
Something like
And
that.
And like I like to mention, Al Yankovic was born in the hospital I was born in the same year my little brother was born there.
Cool.
It's just one of those trivia. I didn't know, if he knows it or not, but I'm letting him know.
Oh, there you go.
I looked up Al Yankovic on Google, and it had a thing about what hospital and city he was born in. It's the same one. I went, whoa! Talk about, no wonder I hear those weird songs when they're not even playing.
Yeah.
Well, you should see how I butchers. Well, I used to have a friend and that liked country and western music, and I'm not a big fan of a particular brand of music. I make fun of them all equally, and as the country and western song would play, I would make up new words to the song, and be over the song lyrics and destroy the song completely.
We used to do that all the time too.
Really? Is that like a Kansas thing?
I think it's just a thing that people do.
Ah, you mean, wait, but I keep getting pushed out of the gang and called names. Even though I don't want to be in the gang any fucking way, but do you got to call me names because I won't join your fucking gang? Please, leave me alone.
Names, names, names. Are you going to cry now? Names.
I'm a sensitive little dork.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a delicate flower. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
all right. And it's all that make-believe political crap that I don't believe in the first place. So putting me in those boxes doesn't insult me so much as it's just like, you obviously do not listen to anything I say. You obviously do not read anything I type because you're calling me things I do not fucking want to be a part of. So I don't know. People are funny.
Yeah.
You ever notice that, Miss Mary?
People are funny, and that's why I usually sit back and giggle a lot, because it's better than sitting back and crying. I'd much rather laugh at them than, then be all bummer duded by him. It's like, really? Seriously? You just did that? Holy shit, I just said that out loud. So, yeah.
Bummer duded. I
Yeah.
don't even know what that means. So has any interesting things happened to you in your real physical life lately?
Mm,
Kissed any frogs or anything there, little missy?
no, I haven't. I'm trying to think of. Well, there's a gentleman out here that he and I have been chatting quite a bit, but other than that,
The old chat. Remember what I told you? All good words lead to contract. So you remember, keep your pants up, your skirt down, and walk home in a group.
that's right. Well,
And everything will be fine.
yeah. Well, he's a nice man to talk to, but I think that's about as far as it's going to get. So.
Uh-oh. One of those situations, eh?
Yeah. Well, I've known him for quite a while, years, like, but
Baby.
he, bless his heart, he's just out of a divorce, and it's like, oh, sweetheart, you got a lot of things you gotta work through.
Yeah,
So
I'm not even allowed to say the D word in front of my WIFE.
yeah. Well, yeah, I understand that.
I was kidding. I don't know. I just said that just to be funny.
Oh,
You can see that. Wow. Well, I don't know where it would come up in conversation outside of, hey, fucker, you want a divorce? And nobody says that here. So, but I was trying to make a joke out of the D word, and it went.
well, it can be comical when you're not participating, I guess. But when you're in the midst of it, like when you are one of the key participants, and it's not necessarily fun and games. But hey, what the hell?
This is a Dork Table announcement. There is geek activity on the RLM chat. Geek activity on the RLM chat. Thank you.
What? Okay. Alleged video footage of Robert Johnson. Oh, okay.
Okay, what?
No, I'm just, because Grimmy put on here, I'm pretty sure video and Robert Johnson did not coexist. And I'm trying to think, who in the hell's Robert Johnson?
Yeah, I can read all that, and I don't know who he is.
Ah.
So it's kind of likely, if you don't even know who they're talking about,
it's got to be geek activity.
Yeah, but it's geek activity. And if there's no video to see, fuck. Come on, guys. This is the Dork Table. What are you trying to infiltrate and take us over?
Hey, did you know divorce only costs 13 cents? Cool beans. I did not know that. Wow, that's a quickie.
Shh, don't say that around my wife.
Oh, what, a quickie?
She'll be all, no, that divorce crap. Cirque's kind of sensitive.
Yes, I know she is.
She doesn't like certain words, and that's one of them. She didn't like that word. I went, whoa.
Well, I understand.
Of course you do. You're more like her than I am.
Yeah.
Right out loud. I mean, the ones with the boobs, the crazy ones, they recognize each other. They understand what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah.
It's the rest. It's us flat-chested fuckers that don't get it. See, and that's, in my opinion, that's the way it's supposed to be. You're not at what Ben and Jerry's choosing ice cream here. You're picking a partner.
Oh, see, and Torque Testicle said that it only costs 13 cents because that's how much it costs to make a bullet.
Wow.
I know. It's like, whoa, dude. Wow, that just, woo.
Yeah, but it costs the state $4 million to prosecute and execute your ass. So can you be a cheapskate and make it out of thin air? do it like the bankers do it. Just pretend.
Yeah, just
and tell people it's real and to go along with it, or you'll kill them.
Put a bunch of numbers on a computer screen and go, look at how much I've got.
And can you believe how well this works? They've got everybody agreeing to it.
I know.
Nobody says no.
That's because it's magic. Fuck you.
Right, but I recognize it as what it is. And when I make comments to other human life forms regarding the magic I see, they agree.
Ah.
And I'm not even in amongst people that speak my language. Ha ha ha.
Ah ha ha.
Yeah. When I play with the card machine at the grocery store,
Mm-hmm.
or perhaps getting some cigarettes,
Mm-hmm.
I make a comment about it's just magic, and they laugh because they go, "Yeah, it is magic. It's all made up."
Uh-huh.
A lot of people here know that. I was just bragging about my neighbors. I don't know. I could
Well,
say nasty things about them, but I haven't seen them really do anything that was that big a deal.
well, there you go.
Mary, I
What?
don't have anything to complain about.
Oh man, sucks to be you.
I know, I know. Me and my communist manifesto ways. It's kind of sad that when really, I think I just like to see other people be happy with what they're doing instead of miserable, and that I'm looked at as a bad influence and a commie by a couple of people.
So, just because they
Because
want to slap a badge on you doesn't mean you have to wear it.
I understand the dynamics behind it, but repetition makes the tart go yonder.
Huh?
I don't. I was trying to rhyme something and make a point at the same time. It kind of got away from me.
Ah. Oh, okay.
So it's got to do with taking pictures this here. Robert Leroy Johnson, May 8th, 1911. August 16th, 1938. I don't know what that's all about.
Well, the first cameras were constructed in the late 1800s, so there you go.
Yeah, he was alive. Well, okay. And this is what I love about the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that link says about the guy. I could find another link if I look for it to say something different or have something spelt wrong or a wrong date.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, because there's so much information out there. It's just like Darwin's grab bag. You grab something and, oh, look, evolution is real. No, your experience, right, in what you're experiencing is devolution. When you judge the world around you by another person's opinion,
Mm-hmm.
what are you thinking? Are you out of your mind? Don't you have your own mind to look out and make up what you want so that you can like it?
Yeah.
Why do you got to listen? Why you got to listen to all these gloomy doomers and the world's going to end? I don't give a fuck if the world ends. If it ends, I ain't going to be here to do anything, so who cares? I'm only concerned about being here.
I step
Not
out of my
being
mind
here.
occasionally. Sometimes it's fun to step out of your mind and look back in and go, holy shit, I probably ought to clean that damn thing up.
Yes, we know, Miss Mary.
Okay, well, now that you know.
Well, I know that our hardcore 12 might need to be enlightened.
Oh, well, I
don't-
think they already figured out that I step out of my mind quite frequently, actually. But that's
Yeah.
okay. It's a
You don't-
vacation, and I don't have to leave the farm, so.
Well, okay, and in my opinion, you don't do anybody any harm.
No.
But your words sure get a lot of flack sometimes from certain peoples.
And it's not, yeah.
And you can't balance it out like, well, she's getting back what she put out. There's times where you would expect that and it doesn't happen. But there's a source to it, and its misinformation has damaged some people so badly that they try to protect the very demon that's killing them from you. They're protecting the bad thing from you.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
they want to
don't-
protect
they-
it, then, that they have a purpose in life. Okay. I'm happy for them.
Mm. Well, where do you draw the line with feeding that nonsense?
I don't.
It's bad for you, Miss Mary. It will make you break out in hives.
Ew!
Yeah, and locusts will eat the flesh off your bones.
You mean I would have a rash and everything?
And what? And when the firstborns come, They won't even try to knock the dicks off the mean ones. They'll just be glad they're alive.
Knock the dicks off the mean ones.
Yeah,
wow.
when you're born, the doctor hangs you upside down by your feet and slaps the air of life into you.
Oh.
That's just a cover-up to knock the dicks off the mean ones.
Ah.
A lot of people did that.
Ah.
That joke works. Just
No,
about
see,
any
Bill Cosby says that when he shot the stem clean off the apple is what happened. So so knock the dicks off the mean one. Is that why we're so mean?
I think we're so mean because of the life around us. You know, that forced society shit does wear on a person after a while.
Oh.
And you can't really see it in yourself until you get away from it, I think. I think if you're living in a shit puddle, that your nose kind of got adjusted to the smell and you're used to it. So you're going to defend the outlook, you know, hey, this is my shithole and you can't knock it.
Oh.
Well, there you go. And that's why so many people really live in a shithole, because they don't want to admit that's what it is and fix it. They want to complain about other places they don't live.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens.
I find myself often making fun of other places I don't live, but I don't give a rat's ass if your city burns to the freaking ground, if you want to know the truth. You know, that's not my problem. That's going to be your problem. And if you live in that kind of an environment where you even think that's possible, wow, something's not right somewhere, Johnny.
Ah.
Oh, I feel safe and secure in this little communist fucking Fredericksvark town. These people mind their business and leave me alone. You know, the only time, yeah, they might need a hand doing something, they'll let me know if they're close enough, and that's it.
Ah, cool.
No invasion. You know, that intrusion, like going to a grocery store and people are crowding you at the, you know, you can't breathe. I've been to Walmart before, little missy. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm listening to you and reading the chat at the same time, and it's like, wait, huh?
That must be like, is that like doing mushrooms?
I think so. And I'm trying to see.
Okay, wait. Who did I insult this time?
No, you didn't insult anybody. Sock just said he noticed how it got passed over on the broadcast, and I'm thinking, is this that whole Robert Johnson thing? Which, yeah, good Lord, a Dernator. I talked about a freaking Dernator last night. Yeah, right. But I read it. I had fun with it. What the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah, calling it out is what you need to do. And Sock says that sadly the mistakes don't get called out, and it's in this that internet mysteries are born and perpetrated, which yes, they are. Yes,
well,
they are.
Well, look at the people that believe the crap that's not true. It's not your fault. Okay, you can't fix them. They're broken.
No, well, you can't convince anybody of anything that they aren't willing to be convinced of.
True, exactly. But that when the lies are so well told and so deeply pounded into you from such an early age, it's really hard to let go of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. I still remember, good God, I've fed at the propaganda trough for years, and I remember what I felt like then, and now that I look back and I go, damn, I am so glad I am not there anymore. So, yeah. Oh, what? It reminds you of politicians looking down their noses at folks while knowing that they have their safe place while the world gets blown up. Yeah.
Well, if you recognize them as these people that you claim they are, then they're going to do this shit to you. Yeah. That's the way it rolls.
And you know,
either you play the game or you don't.
I saw something the other day that Moshi, I think that's how you say his name. He's a YouTube
Pancakes.
guru. And he said something, instead of always pointing out how ugly and bad things are in the world, why not point out all of the beautiful and lovely things in the world? And I really got thinking about that, and I thought, when you keep telling a child, oh, you did that wrong, or,
Yeah.
yada, 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 eventually that child will start believing that they can't do things right without you showing them step by step. They'll either, most of them, like 90% of them, will go that route. The other 10% will go, fuck you, I think I did just fine on this. I like the way it turned out. That's, I think that's a human nature kind of thing. But
Not a lot of kids tell me "fuck you" though.
no, not too.
At least
not
not
until
to
they
my
get into the
face.
teenage years, at least.
No, even teenagers look at me and think about that one.
I know a few of them that
Okay,
would
all
not
right,
have a
okay.
problem. But in any
Oh
case,
yeah. I know that. I know the dumb ones that didn't make it. They
But
didn't
in any-
quite develop
yeah.
properly. They're tilted.
yeah.
They've got mental issues.
Well, there's a lot of. I think everybody's got mental issues, but that's.
You think?
That's my personal opinion. Oh,
I
Sock
think
says he was
believe-
referring to your comments on how he can find different information on Robert Johnson, and secondly, his
Yeah.
comment on where he lives and like yada yada. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, no matter what your question is, depending on, the time of day you look or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you get guided to a certain perspective.
Yes.
They go, they use your past interests. They've got computers to figure all this shit out. So they send you where they want you to go. Whether you want to believe that or not, I don't really care. That's what I believe. That when you play a rigged game like the one we're playing, that you can't trust anything that you see or read or hear, because it's all based on bullshit.
And that's when I'm on the internet and checking out different sites and all this other fun stuff, and especially some of the things that I have kind of sort of things that have resonated with me of late. Seeing how the internet bots will steer things your direction. Like if you click on something, then things of that ilk will start getting steered your direction.
Yep.
And this morning, while I was perusing and checking for updates on family on Facebook, which my family really needs to get healthy. They really, really do. Damn it. In any case, I was checking for
Helping what?
updates, and I
Yeah.
had another family member that's having serious issues, and it's like, God, you guys, please. In any case, I was, checking all this fun stuff out, and then all of a sudden I saw something about hugs. And someone had shared an internet hug. So I clicked like on it, and I just commented hugs back to them and shared a little picture of a little huggy thing. And then within like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
on multiple sites, different places that I would go and check news and all that fun stuff, I'm seeing things about hugs. And I'm thinking, okay, I used to go...
Oh no, Robert Johnson. Oh, okay.
Oh, that one. Okay.
I just recognized the name Robert Johnson. He's one of the guys that played with Satriani and blah 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 blah. I didn't realize that was the one it was. He was a great player. But it's weird how these guys have all this money and access to the best of life, and they die of the stupidest shit. So I'm not so sure they don't just get used and bumped off or get sick of it and take themselves out.
Okay.
And there's been a rash of it. Now here's another one.
Yeah.
Last night it was a guitarist out of Soundgarden.
Yeah, a couple nights ago, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, my last night is here a couple days ago, dear.
Yeah, yeah. In any case, what I was saying, before I was so
Oh.
rudely interrupted by Flash, which I'm so used to.
Oh, did I do that again?
I didn't yet. I haven't. No, well, you were reading the chat. See, you did to me what I do to you. That's okay.
Yeah, how do you like it? Look, cross this line. Go on. Wait a minute. Cross. Okay, I dare you to cross. Forget it.
I don't mind.
You-
In any
you
I'm just
would.
going to go right back to what I was talking about. So in any case, I was
That's
seeing all this stuff about hugs. All of a sudden, within like 10 minutes, I click on one thing that I like about hugs, and the next thing you know, and my old me the one that was like couple nows ago, would have gone, wow, synchronicity, that's cool. But now I look at it and I go, could be synchronicity, could be bots. Maybe it's synchronistic bots. I don't know. But I'm still going to enjoy seeing more hugs. So there you go. Sometimes, sometimes I think we see these things and we get all caught up in the whole conspiracy theory stuff instead of actually appreciating what's coming our way. Because sometimes, when the universe just conspires to steer shit your way, you just got to go, somebody's steering this shit my way. Instead of doing that, just go, oh, thank you for sending more of that to me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, that. Yes, Miss Mary, I think I've handled myself well in that particular department over the last few years. Thank you very much.
Torque Testicles has left. Bummer. Right after he's offered some cheese to go along with some wine.
Oh, sock at him. Oh, that ought to be an interesting little fun thing. But, yeah, I'm a Robert Johnson fan. I did not realize that was... there's so many names. You know how I am with names. And it took me a few minutes to realize, hey, wait a minute, Camel's Night Out, Manhattan? Are you insane? This guy should live. But there you go. It's out of my control. Apparently, Mary, it doesn't seem like I'm running the world anymore.
Oh, man, I hate when that happens.
Well, if Robert, come on, Johnson's going to go, then it's not my choice, so,
yeah.
I'm not running the world. Oh, well. So I wonder which one of you it is.
It ain't me.
How do I know you're just not saying that so that I don't hold you responsible for Robert Johnson's death?
Wow.
I wonder if I wonder if I could sue God in an admiralty court for killing Robert Johnson.
I do remember somebody suing God. I remember reading something about that.
A professor out of Oklahoma, I believe, if I am not incorrect. University professor, to prove that he could do it. That was his point. It would be accepted in court. There you go. And that's how ridiculous the court system is he sued God.
Well, people in prison have sued because they were fed PB&J sandwiches, and they said that was cruel and unusual punishment. And I'm thinking, I like PB&J sandwiches. What in the hell are you bitching about? At least you're getting fed. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, that's a lot of assumption on my end because there's a lot of people in jail that don't belong in jail in the first place.
Yeah.
So they've got a lot of time to think of ways to get this fucked up system back using its own tools. And that, when you poke a bear in the eye, what do you expect but for, shit to happen?
Yeah.
Well, that's what the system does. They poke bears in the eye, then they lock them up for 10 and 20 years. And while those guys are in there, they're thinking of ways to fuck the system some more. And at that point, they're locked up. They don't give a shit about how it affects us. They're locked up. So, whatever fucking crime they may or may not have done, I'm more interested in why do we have systems that operate the way they work instead of fixing anything?
Because fixing requires effort.
I mean, all this crime and shit that I read about and have heard about, it's all based on the way you're raised in the first place. You see it on TV every fucking day from the time you're 5 years old. That's normal. So how can you hold people accountable for acting out in ways that they're raised to believe is normal because they do it on television? And I'll tell you another way. They make it glamorous because when you get into a face fight with somebody's fist in a TV show, you come out of it looking like, your hair didn't even get messed up or nothing. Your face is the same. When you come out of a fist fight with me, you weren't so pretty. Back when I was younger, when I did that kind of shit.
Uh-huh.
And I blame a lot of that on the way society is raised to think it's nothing. It's an ordinary, average thing. Man, getting beat up or beating somebody up is a horrible thing to do or have done. but it's glamorized in film as, part of our society, and escaping the bad guys and catching the crooks and all this horse shit. It's so exaggerated and not nonsensical. If you've ever seen a normal street fight, the last thing these fuckers are is coordinated.
Yeah.
It's like watching fish fuck. It's hysterical. But
I've never watched fish do that.
right, but see how funny it is? But in a film or television, the fights are all perfect and everybody, hits their mark, and they don't show you the real shit that happens when you miss and you hit a wall and break your hand because you hit the stud and your fingers are all broken.
Yeah.
No, these guys in TV, all of them, they're such great fighters. Not a bruise on their face. Get punched right in the face. Not a bruise.
Yeah.
All right, so you grow up seeing that, and I think that wears on your mind somewhere that you're not aware of, that is a normal behavior that people engage in to make it happen, to encourage it amongst the people. I don't think we're naturally violent like they claim.
No.
Okay, and they exploit the weaknesses in us.
Yeah.
Fear and not paranoia, but awareness of what's around you, but with a misgiven way to look at it, so that you're constantly in fear of everything you see. Everybody's your enemy, and you need to be protected from shit.
Well, you're easier to control when you're using your reptilian brain or your fight or flight brain. You really are and you're a lot easier to predict. So I think that's why because fear comes from the reptilian part of the brain, the base part. So.
Wow, you must be a gas when you're like that. I kind of enjoy you squirrely, so no, I wouldn't engage with you in the reptile area. Nah, I'm going to withdraw from that.
There's
Can we get a volunteer from RLM to babysit Granny?
There's only been a couple of times when I've really been in the fight or flight mode.
Yeah, I understand that.
And yeah, they weren't pretty.
Right, but your body is taken over by your emotion.
Yes.
There you go. Well, they've got a lot of people convinced of a lot of falsehoods about how we are. And they call it psychology, and they call it medicine, and it's all, half of it's bullshit made up, and part of it's true, and some of it's kind of true, and little bits of it would be true if you were like that, but it's a big scam.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think society from the top to the bottom is just an illusion that you can avoid if you're smart. And if you can't avoid it, then make money off it so it's worth being involved in it. Give it a value of some kind or another. I don't have a price. So I just bowed out. I went, fuck it. I be a bum.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm done working. I worked long enough. So I don't want to work no more, right?
Uh-huh.
And I just call it my retirement.
So, is it really work if you enjoy what you're doing and you wind up getting financial compensation for it as well?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. What I do, I just do shit because I want to do it. I don't care if there's money involved in it or not. I do what I want to do all the time. It's almost sickening.
Ah.
I don't know how Cirque puts up with me. I'm so demanding and hard to live with. Because there's that 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day that I, always require.
Yes,
Wow.
and Circles always makes your coffee for you, and I always see it, and it's like, damn, that looks good.
Yeah. What I know is if I go down there to make a cup of tea, and she wants to make coffee, she'll say, I'll make coffee. See? And if she doesn't say anything, then I'll just make tea.
Ah.
So instead of having to ask people to do shit, there's other ways to see what they want. and you just got to be kind of creative. It's like banking.
Uh-huh.
I call this shit creative accounting. It's nothing more than a shared illusion with a bunch of buttons.
Well,
It's
yeah.
so out of hand. It's not, and there's so much. The crumbs off the big table are getting bigger. You know,
Yeah.
and they're $18 trillion in debt to something, and it ain't me. So is it you?
No, I don't think anybody. No, no.
No.
And if they did owe that to me, well, where
Yeah.
the hell is it? And where the hell would I put it?
Well, right. They're complaining now because they can't seem to make the the interest rate loans on the debt. So how are they going to ever pay them? It's too big. It's like, wow, that number doesn't even really exist.
No.
You know, unless you're a geek with a computer, because then it'll work if you're a geek with a computer. But yeah, but try doing it with a paper and pencil and see where you get.
No. No.
Right, but see how they're. What I'm trying to say, I guess, is I feel they're manipulating us with the ability to make these numbers real when there's no way to justify any of the shit they do. So they misdirect us by, but look at the debt.
Yeah, my uncle told me
hey.
years and years and years and years ago that the more zeros you add to it, the less real it is.
Yeah. Well, da-da. Then explain the populations at large. They're all insane. Come on. All of them, really?
Oh, I don't think all of them are. And
All right, name one
I'm going to change the subject on you just because
Oh!
I've been pushing buttons, I've been scrolling, I've been looking around, and I just saw this. Thank you, Randy. This is so funny.
As Mary pushes buttons.
Yes. You know, I never wish death upon anyone who wrongs me. I wish sudden, explosive diarrhea while on a date with frequent sneezes.
Wow.
Much more satisfying.
Mary, you're a sadist, Miss Mary. You get too happy when other people suffer. Ooh, ooh.
But that's just funny.
I don't disagree. It just wow. I don't know. You know what? I think I'm going to blame my wife on this one. I blame Circle. It's all Circle's fault.
See, the thing is, I can actually visualize that, so that's what makes it even worse.
Yeah, see, my communist wife is making a big communist marshmallow out of me. And and now I'm starting. Whoa, it's weird. I'm starting to give a shit about the next feller. Not just only about me. Yeah, it's very strange. It's almost like I'm being possessed by demons.
You are.
Should be. Yeah.
You're being possessed by Care Bear demons, no less.
Yeah.
We care.
They're forcing me against my will to be civilized to people.
Oh,
and I don't
man.
think I like it much.
I wouldn't either.
I was fine being a mean ogre, and wow.
Mean ogre, albeit possibly even a troll. You were a troll looking for a bridge. That's what it was. And now you're no longer looking for a bridge.
You know what I do in my spare time?
What's that?
I hang around on the RLM and start fights with people.
See how you are. And you call me sadistic.
Yeah, but you know why I do it?
Why?
Because I don't believe two words that those people tell me. And it's kind of, now here's the sad part though, it's a sadistic way of having a giggle. Because I know they're going to defend the dragon from me when I can't defeat that dragon in the first place. And if you're bowing to that dragon, do you really think it needs you to defend it from me? Wow, talk about crazy.
Wow, that's a hell of a way I hadn't thought of it like that.
That's how I look at the USA.
Yeah.
the USA is all powerful and almighty and all wonderful and happy and all that shit, what does it need you to protect it from my little insults for if it's so brave and great and strong? No, it's just another bent idea that's subject to ridicule. And when it gets ridiculed, it brings the absolute worst out of us when we do it on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
it's like arguing with an idiot. You really shouldn't do that, because once you argue with an idiot, you will eventually get dragged down to their level, and then they will beat you with experience.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah. See, Sock is supporting me because I'm in training to be an inconvenience on the RL&M.
Oh, honey, you don't need to train for that.
Nope. I know. It seems like I live for that.
And for the most part, I find you guys extremely amusing when you get into the whole cyber banter. It's like, wow, really? Seriously, it went there? And then there are times, when the vibes are not right in my wee little brain cells, that I get somewhat affronted and possibly even abacked too. But I just kind of go, wow. And then I want to jump in and go, grr. But I control myself.
What has you so upset? What did I say this time?
No, you didn't say anything. But, just there are times when I will be watching, the chitter chatter going on. Yeah. And for the most part, I'm amused or, educated at least. Yeah. But there are times when I get a bit upset, a bit peckish, and usually those are the times when I just step away. Occasionally I will dart in with a snark or two.
Do you have a personal favorite that you noted to memory?
Not really, because they all become just kind of, I have this little corner. Well, I have this corner that I just toss them all in.
Oh, no.
And they draw dirty pictures on the walls and shit, and I occasionally have to go over there and scrub the walls down, but, no big deal.
Well, I am of the opposition that to solve the problems that don't even exist where you are is to make laws, is to be insane. And too full of yourself to actually live a life. But that's my opinion, see?
Yeah.
And I hold the narrow, unpopular opinion of that concept because most people in their physical life require guidance and structure and judgment and police and people to carry their bags and all that horse shit that breeds all this crap that we live in.
Yeah.
Because you got to depend on strangers for shit. Well, then that opens up the door for criminals to take advantage of you.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
And yet, what is a criminal? Someone that...
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay.
The more money you have to deal with this sort of thing I'm talking about, the easier it is to avoid the common criminal. So the common criminal is actually only amongst the poor.
But see, the way I see it, criminals are only criminals. When you just go by that word, a criminal is a criminal because they wrote a law to make a certain action or something a crime. So one that participates in whatever that is now a criminal because there is a law over here that made it so.
Yeah.
So to me, laws just create criminals. That's all laws do. They don't keep honest people honest. They just
you don't need to make an honest person honest. They're already fucking honest.
Laws just make honest people criminals. Honest people that are going about their day, doing their thing, not bothering anybody. All of a sudden, someone says there ought to be a law, and boom, that honest person is now a criminal. So, but there are unscrupulous people out there.
Are there?
Yes. I've had dealings with some unscrupulous people, and I'm sure I will have more dealings with unscrupulous people because, they're very good at hiding their lack of scruples.
Oh. Well, you can always just ask somebody right to their face, are you trying to fuck me over? And you do it right to their face, and guarantee if they're doing that, they're going to react in a way that's going to let.
That's true. And you know what? You just played with a button or something because I lost all your volume.
Yeah,
Quit playing with buttons.
Yeah, but if you're not, they're going to be real. They're going to react in shock. Like, why would you ever say a thing like that to me? There's a way to tell.
Oh,
by
yeah.
the physical reaction to a question.
Oh, yeah.
But different folks have different strokes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times I just drop little mental bombs, and depending on how someone reacts to it and I will admit, I cast judgment upon people.
Well, I'm not sick yet. I like your redneck style. There you go. Right.
Yeah.
Because who gives a shit if you're right or not? I already know I'm right, so I don't really care if you're right or not. I'm already right.
Well,
What's
there you
there
go.
to know?
Hey, if you are right with you, then that's okay.
Yeah. Right. That's what I tell you. That's why whenever we disagree, it's just words. Well, okay, so we don't agree on it. Woo! It's never bloodthirsty and you're a communist. Mary, you and your Eeyore suit, damn you to No. It's
you
just,
are not a communist, you a Jew bastard. Get it right. Damn it.
Oh, that. Well, that's only when I've got money, though. When I'm moneyless, I'm not Jewish. Only when I've got money. When I've got money in pocket, I'm Jew.
Oh.
When I'm poor, I'm Mexican. And I'll tell you, those Danish women like that Mexican stuff. I'll tell you.
So you're a beaner bastard, huh?
Jose, if you only knew what you're missing. Yeah, my little brother, and myself have been not speaking since before I got married. Right?
Uh-huh.
But we recently decided to talk to each other again, and he ground me about Cirque's age too, because he's a year young, 18 months, something like whatever, 15 months, something like that. Anyway, well, actually, it's like 14 because his birthday is Cirque's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, so
cool.
There you go. I got a brother and a wife I got to buy a present for every fucking year. They sure know how to take the fun out of being Jewish. Man.
Damn it all.
I'm telling you. No. Anyway, so he's relocated. He's living in England now. So now there's the two of us left and my mom. And then both of us are living away from the States at the same time. It's just priceless.
Well, and that's cool. Location. It's sometimes location is a big deal, and sometimes it's not. Because,
I even looked it up on the map, and we're almost on the same parallel of where we're at on the globe.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's in England, at the north part of England, which is just a little higher than where we're at in Denmark. So I thought, I wonder what the odds are, to be related to somebody that's living in another foreign country.
Well,
it doesn't seem like there's a lot of Americans that are, taking off to go to other places. They're still staying home. They haven't abandoned the crown yet. Good people. Taking care of that country. Doing the right thing.
And yet, I talk to an awful lot of people cybernetically and in person that are really seriously looking into the expat thing.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Amazing. Well, maybe Trump's not doing as good a job as Hans thinks.
Oh, I just... See, and I see that, and I see all these people that say, I'm just going to leave, and I'm just going to do this, and I'm just going to do that. And part of me says, I understand that, and it would be nice to go live somewhere where you don't have to worry about this shit. But then Buckaroo Banzai pops back into my head, and it's like, no matter where you go, there you are.
I just read the chat while you were saying that.
Uh-huh.
And Moose Girl's talking about headlights for the car.
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking the last time when I was a teenager, when I had to change those things, they were like $3.99 a piece for the car I drove.
Yeah,
And,
and
and
see,
here she is tucking $130 for a pair of headlights I got for like $7.
okay, back then you could just
Wow.
change a bulb. Nowadays
Yeah,
you
I
can't
know.
do
I
that.
know. I know. I worked for Ford. I know all about cars.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, without going into all that crap, yeah, you know what I know, how simple it was
Mm-hmm.
compared to the way they made it so you can't do it yourself anymore. They killed the do-it-yourselfer guy, put him 6 feet under.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a garage with computer equipment, you can't even work on a fucking new car anymore. It's insane.
Well, it's getting to the point where you won't even be able to change your own oil because you don't have all of the diagnostic tools to reset all of the computers and all that shit. It's
Yeah, see,
redunculous.
no, it's okay. You call it what you want. I call
Yeah.
it a scam. Ooh, I got Chloe telling me to bite my tongue. Hey, don't tell me what to do, little missy. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican or a fucking communist. I am a me. And I don't even do what I want me to do.
Oh, hey.
I tell myself, do that, and I go, nah, I'll do it later. I don't feel like getting up yet. I even do that to my darling little wife. Poor thing. You want to hear a total dork flash moment I had today? And I'll share it
Sure.
openly on the radio, and it's really bad because
Okay.
it's like a Jew/dork moment, and
Okay.
it happened to me in my house. So I'm getting up to go use the facilities of water components, if you catch my drift. And the second I get up, I've got, would you get me a glass of juice? Would you bring me the box so I can perform my duty? And while my bladder is like trying to escape through my belly button,
Yeah.
she's such a wonderful little thing that I decided to do it, bladder busting or not. And I made it to the bathroom just like a 20-year-old would. But
Yay.
I'm not. Yeah, but think about that shit, man. I'm getting old. You can't tease your bladder at 57 like you're 20.
No, you can't.
When you're my age, you got to start going, hey, the bladder's calling. You, baby, you got to wait. But my poor wife is too young to understand that with any experience yet. So I hopefully will outlast her on this one. She'll find out before I have to show her. 'Cause whatever they call it, gravity or what, balance, flotation, buoyancy,
Yeah.
call shit what you like. Wow, that's going to be wild if I ever can't control myself.
Well,
Oh, look at the pee, so much pee. And with my competitive Jewish nature going on, I'll probably really have to do a good job of it, so it'll be memorable. Because
ah.
I don't like disappointing my wife circles, and she wants a show, I give her a show. Hence the saying, "Duh, be careful what you ask for, you're gonna get it."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that too. You get everything you ask for.
Yes, you do. And Cowboy
And-
says that he and his friends call going to the junkyard going to the park. Around here, they call it going to the toy store. We're gonna go to the toy store and pick up some pieces and some puzzles and yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, I've done a little bit of that. Not a lot, but a little, enough to learn my way around stuff and know what things were called. But not long term. Spent a lot more time doing art. But I did enjoy cars when I was young. They were a lot of fun. And then of course we weren't rich. We were just regular, average people. So we had to get our own shit and figure out how to keep it running.
Yeah. Oh, we used to do that all the time too.
But they had junkyards and all kinds of places. We didn't have internet. We had hands and tools.
Yeah, we had outside. That was the only app we had was outside.
Right. So the kids that are growing up now, they've kind of got a disadvantage with the internet, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
It keeps you from the hands-on things that we once had to do to make something work.
Yep.
Now a lot of things are automatic. So Well, it cheapens my reality. Yeah? Because I got a big kick out of seeing the strawberries in the backyard and the potatoes that Cirque just planted a week ago or something. And there's already life and flowers and green leaves and shit coming up. Yeah.
Cool.
And she's a fucking city girl from Denmark, and she goes out here and Farmer Brown's just like you, but small, But just like you, she gets out there and does it.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that cool?
It is.
A communist that's going the extra mile and doing something selfish for her husband. Huh?
Well,
Yeah, see, she told me she's going to make me homemade potatoes from potatoes she grew.
ooh.
And she was all proud of that. So I go, well, yeah, because you make good food, Cirque makes good food from the stuff that I get from the store.
Uh-huh.
So the stuff that she's going to grow for herself is going to have that much more of her in it.
Yeah.
But she didn't do all the stuff you said, in that link.
Oh, from
Yeah, they weren't from seeds. They were already starter plants.
yeah. Yeah.
But still, she's doing maintenance and getting out there every day and doing it. So I'm pleased.
Well, cool. And
Well,
it
I
is
thought I'd
fun to
brag.
go out and play in the dirt and grow things. I think it's fun.
Right. And I don't. And that's why it's so good that she likes to do it, because I don't like to do it. I'll do it. But pleasure? Nah. It's not my cup of tea. My cup of tea is less intrusive. And get shit under my fingernails when I get dirty.
See,
Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a dig my fingers in her skin joke, but
Ah.
like right over.
I was
yeah.
trying to ignore that one.
Some dirty girl you're turning out to be. Whew.
I know. I know.
Wow, the chat. I read one line and thought, holy shit, what have I missed? Oh, these people are, we have funny people on the RLNM.
Yes, we do, but that's why I love it over there, because they're so interesting.
Yeah, I see Trust No One and Kate are deep in conversation.
Yes,
Well,
about
we're-
dirty dishes and dirty underwear.
Well, we're chitter-chattering about nothing in particular on the Dork Table.
And
But-
making beds, too. And you know what, Kate? I make my bed as soon as I get up, too, which really isn't
Do
that
you?
difficult. It's just shoo the cat and then pull the blankets
Uh-huh.
up. But
I make my bed every August.
see, and my brother, I mean, I've been doing this for as long as I can
Yeah,
remember. But my
right.
brother told me the last time my eldest brother, the last time he was out here, he said the reason he does that is so that when he's, gets up, makes a bed real fast, goes in and starts
Yep.
a coffee, he says, I have accomplished one thing today. I have already accomplished one thing simply because I just made the bed. And it's like, dude,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'm an underachiever. I try not to accomplish shit in a day now. My goal is to keep my activities to a minimum. The
Ah.
less I achieve, the more time I spent relaxing and getting better. Because work ain't going anywhere. It's always going to be there. And so if you're planning to stick around and be alive, what difference does it make what day the damn wall gets painted? It'll get painted someday. Who cares?
well, and that's kind of the way I am about, some of the housework is just,
Yeah.
if I
some-
don't get it
some is
done today,
maintenance.
then I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get it done today. And if I'm not
So-
here tomorrow to do it, then somebody else is going to have to do it. So it will get done
better be
eventually.
So I was playing with my black wall because can't find the right shade of black I wanted. So I experimented with a different paint to see what I would get. And Cirque looked at it and went, hey, why don't you do blah, 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 blah with that? And I went, see, because I never thought of what she thought of.
Ah.
But we're both not pleased with the texture of what we're seeing. So I'm going to manipulate it with paint to make something even more bizarre than it already is. And that's what she wants in the end. So the problem, I'm going to work it into the answer, and it fits both of us. Instead of
Okay.
arguing about what paint and what color and all that horse shit, we don't do that. We just experiment and see what we find, and we stop when we're happy.
Oh, see, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
A lot of people don't work that close together, or when they have to, they clash the worst at that point. And we don't. We work in the mental department really good. It's the physical. I'm impossible to be near when I'm working.
Ah.
Yeah, I get mad and throw tools and shit. Still, I have some things I just can't let go of. So I need to be alone when I do certain things.
Well, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
I
in some cultures, I would be called a violent maniac, but that's just I don't know. I'm careless with stuff. Stuff doesn't interest me too much. You need to put something together and shit doesn't fit right, so you get mad. And I throw shit. Makes me feel better when I figure out how to put it back together again.
Oh.
Yeah, I come from you'll fit together when I'm finished.
Oh, see, and
Yeah. I
yeah.
got tools. I'll find something that'll fix you. But at the moment when the crisis occurs where it doesn't fit how it should, I go all into Jew mode and got to go bomb it.
Oh. See, and when
Yeah.
I'm having moments like that, thankfully I'm outside, and usually my dogs,
Yeah.
which do not understand that when I don't want to throw the ball, I don't want to throw the ball, but they always show up when I'm in that mode of where I want to throw something, and here's a dog with a ball, and so hey, it works.
Perfect time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to blow off all that. Well, Hannah's like not cool. That dog is so her. She never does what she is told, and she never does what you think she'll do. It's kind of like me in a dog suit.
Oh.
Yeah, I got what I had coming, so to speak, in a dog.
Yeah. There you go.
But she's smart as whip, but she's one stubborn little thing. Kind of like Cirque. Sorry, honey, I called you stubborn on the radio. But well, you got to admit when she's right about something, that's what you see as stubborn. She doesn't budge. And it doesn't matter what I think is right. It matters what she thinks is right. So we figured out we got to come to a middle ground to be comfortable.
Well,
Not
and
argue
when
about color, but figure out what color pleases everybody.
There
And
you
there's
go.
only two of us. How hard could it be to please two people at the same time? It's not that fucking hard, let me tell you. Well, I said it's not that hard.
Mhm.
Sorry, honey. But I was being a potty mouth again.
No, not
Yeah.
you.
Inadvertently. And Grimner says, I know that. Well, I'll tell you, when you have an accident, like, you get hit by a truck or something and people think that your underwear is going to stay clean. What kind of idiots are we surrounded by? Wow. The first thing I'm going to do when I see the truck coming is probably shit myself. way before the fucking thing runs into me.
Yeah.
I'll smell shit, then I'll go, oh, man, this is a hell of a way to go, and get
Well,
hit by a truck.
Yeah, it's usually first you say it, then you do it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Those
But
situations.
see, it's your body warning you that trouble is in front.
Yeah.
You're paying attention to the
Yeah.
wrong end.
And so everything evacuates. Yes.
Warning, Will Robinson. Warning, stranger danger. Yeah. But
Uh-oh, Cowboy Tech caught on that I play with and throw balls.
yeah, Chloe's right too. My dog is an anarchist. Well, our dog, me and Cirque. I don't know how to explain it, but the dog is one way with Cirque and a different way with me.
Well, that's just like with kids.
Yeah, but this is a freaking dog. She knows how to milk both of us. It's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got Dr. Cooper. He's got another place going on or something. He shows up every 4 or 5 days now.
Oh.
He comes in, eats a bowl of food, and leaves. And in a way, for a cat, that's kind of the best thing for him to do, because cats they run you. They're not so entertaining as dogs to me. Not to you. You're a cat girl, but I prefer the dog. The cat reminds me of me.
And you don't find that very entertaining, huh?
No.
and I'd sure hate for people to catch on and start doing the back. That would almost be terrible. But
Now that's
it's
funny.
not hard to figure out. Yeah, I bet it's true. Well, I think that humans behave like animals, not animals behave like humans.
Yeah. Yeah. We'd
And,
most
and
definitely see our own personal traits in the critters. And then we
well,
blame the critter for it, as opposed to going, wow, I just projected that onto that critter. Wow.
yeah, I saw somebody in the RLM saying that people in the city are acting like caged animals or something similar to that, right? That's what I made out of it. And I thought, wow, that's the way you look at your peers. Whoa.
Well, people in the
'Cause when
city
I
are
look,
caged animals.
right, whoa. But I don't live in a city. But when I look at my peers, I'm kinder to them than that.
Yeah, but
And
you know,
even
humans are animals, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to tell people, hey, you are an animal. Embrace it, understand it, and then learn from the four-legged ones or what have you on how they interact with each other. Because, yeah.
Yeah, but just because I got ball hair doesn't make me an animal, does it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, no.
Don't
Is
go
that all
shaving
is?
it.
It was the ball hair.
Yeah, that's what did it.
Wow. I wish I would have known. That was it, huh? It makes me an animal. This it?
Yes.
Wow. It was
Yes.
so simple. And
You're an animal.
Get your filthy ape hands off me, you filthy, stinking ape.
Yeah, well, nah, the
Coming
apes would
soon.
probably be affronted if you compared them, but
I wonder, because they seem like they're happy.
yeah,
Have you ever seen a 10-year-old boy and then a 10-year-old or then a monkey? They kind of look like.
yeah, they do. And then for some
Because-
stupid reason, society beats that out of the human child,
Yeah,
and
10's about as late as they let it go.
yeah.
And then they start molding you into a good citizen.
Well, unless they become professional baseball players. And then they revert back to the 10-year-old boy where they're always grabbing their balls and readjusting. And
I got to brag about Circle's nephew, Oliver.
oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, man. The kid is hysterical. I was talking about him a few weeks back or last week.
Mm-hmm.
But he said something about the moon landing that was priceless.
Oh, yeah.
He said that the Americans had to fake a moon landing to feel important. And I about shit my pants when I saw.
That is funny,
Well,
though, when a child
but-
from another country.
Right, that's the point I'm trying to make is whatever Americans think of foreigners is usually wrong. And I'm telling you, even the children here think that America's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, it's not like they're not intimidated at all.
Well, why
about-
do you think they keep hammering the American exceptionalist thing? And everybody says America is so exceptional and America does this and America does that. But when you really stop and think about it, a lot
Yeah.
of the people that are doing things here in America that are so quote unquote exceptional came here from another country.
Well, that's the part that always gets left out.
Yeah. I'm not
I've tried
saying
not to
all
re-
of them did, but yeah.
No, but yeah. Look, we're just people trying to get through a day, make a big deal out of it. Give us something to argue about so we can be divided so that we'll always bow to this fucking fiat currency system.
Well, yeah.
And all the rest of it, all the politics and religion and school, and all, that's just a distraction so you'll never find out what the fuck is really going on.
Yeah, that those people over there, those people over there that are supposedly such
Yeah.
bad or such dumb or such
Yeah.
whatever people,
Yeah.
guess what? They're people.
Yeah.
And the reason why they want you to not actually recognize the fact that they're people is because if you actually acknowledge that and embrace that, then they wouldn't be able to play the divide and conquer game so well.
Right. Ta-da!
I don't know. The shepherds are going to keep us in line, Miss Mary. It's just what they do. They don't know any better, and if you try to explain it to them, they've got a built-in defense to ward off your words of knowledge because you're just trying to fuck things up for them.
Yeah,
Not
and yet,
you can't
while we're
you can't
saying
think,
this, I'm thinking us and them, which is still divisiveness. Isn't
yeah,
it
true.
crazy?
It's all what do I always tell you? It's all bullshit. Communication is the core of the problem. If you take this dork table thing for anything more than a giggle and something to laugh about, then you're seeing something that ain't there. My opinion about anything is just that, my opinion. Whoop. Judge off it all you like. It's just a waste of your time. Yeah.
Wow. Damn,
What?
Flasher, you just got really deep and close to
Did
the
I?
end of the
Ooh.
show. It's like, wow,
I
that
always
was a
do
very
that at the end, huh?
Yes, you do. You always drop this deep metaphysical bomb right towards the end.
You're so sharp. You're my favorite. That's the truth. I'm not just kissing up because you aired the show for me. Oh, I gotta tell you. Hey, I'm gonna threaten you with this one more time because I threatened it last time, but we all worked around it. And that is I'm gonna air the show from Denmark eventually.
Okay.
On my equipment in my abode.
Whoa.
And you are going to be my guest at the Dork Table against your will, like usual.
Sweet.
I'm getting a bigger gun, so that's right.
My question is it a squirt gun or a Nerf gun?
Make me pull the trigger and find out. Actually, and that's why I just shy from guns. Because I'm too unpredictable. So yeah, I hope it's a squirt gun.
Well, if it's
I
a
might
squirt
pull the
gun,
trigger just to see if I could hit you. Wow.
if it's a
I'm
squirt
not that
gun,
good a
put
shot,
milk
am I?
in it so that it looks like it's something else that you're squirting.
Ew. You dirty girl.
No, you can really mess with people like that.
Yeah, I saw that movie. What was that movie about some kid that was trying to get into Harvard? He was some dipshit actor I can't stand too. But he did this film with the little girl telling a blowjob joke, and she tells the punchline dripping milk out of her mouth. It's like, wow, that's some sick looking. Never mind. If you look like that, seek medical attention. That's beyond natural remedy right there. You need the help of the murderers because there's something seriously fucking wrong with you. But that was just the way I took it. Because I'm so easily persuadable. And I follow all the rules and I do everything I'm told to do.
Ah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah, Sock. Thank you. Can't believe anybody follows this crazy show. But sometimes we talk about fun stuff. And sometimes we talk about important stuff. And other times, you know what we do?
We just talk.
We just bullshit about absolutely fuck nothing.
And fill 2 hours with it.
Yeah, I was talking with my little brother, and I told him it's a chance for me to speak English for a little bit during the week with somebody with an American accent, and it kind of makes me feel more comfortable because that's what I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
And, and I don't have to miss it because I've got the Dork Table to do it with.
Ah.
And when you're not available, Grimner or Moose Girl, somebody, Vince, somebody will bail me, So I finally took it seriously and decided to learn how to use the software. But a requirement is going to be we're both using the same fucking software to do the job, so I don't have to learn a different thing than what you do.
Ah. See, which requires me to learn software as well, because Grimmy loaded it all on my computer and he showed me how it worked. And at the time, it was like, wow, that's cool and that's really easy. And then a few days later, my brain had been reset several times.
Squirrel. Which makes me think you and Moose got to do the Moose and Squirrel show.
Moose and Squirrel live on the RLNM. For
That
your
would be
listening
fun.
entertainment. Wow, the two of you together? Holy shamoly. Maybe, hey, Moosey, maybe you and Miss Mary should do a little, messaging back and forth and see if you have time to do a Moose and Squirrel broadcast for the RLM listening public. Oh, I think it would be it'd be great. Fantastic if you want to push it.
Oh, it would be fun.
I could find more expensive words, but I don't know.
Oh.
I hope you two fight about politics too. Oh, that would be epic. Ding, 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 ding. In this corner, weighing in at a svelte 118 pounds. Somebody. I realized when I said weight, I was putting myself under the mallet, so I stopped.
Well, I'm thinking that.
Yeah, you don't
okay.
use weight and age with measurement and with women. That doesn't end well.
Well, I was thinking that 118 pounds, obviously you're not taking into consideration my soft-sided cooler around my six-pack abs.
or your hobbit-like feet.
Uh-oh, and Grimmy has new software now. I'm in trouble. It's going to make me learn something else.
Yeah. We're victims of improvement, Miss Mary. It's
I
not your
know.
fault. We're trapped. We're all trapped in the same mousetrap. Just, try not to eat the mouse next to you and enjoy the stay while you're in jail. It's not that bad.
Oh, no. We just sit around being cheesy.
Make your cage comfortable and enjoy but to support the monster that's devouring you is complete insanity.
Mm-hmm.
But live the illusion if that's what you need to do. But you, in my world, in my reality, you guys that support the state are the fucking problem that I am trying to avoid. So all my comments are always misunderstood as some kind of insult when I'm trying not to talk to you.
Ah.
Or your comment is so unrealistic I feel forced to state opposition, which I'm trying to overcome with the use of heroin and alcohol.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We are out of time, Flasher. So thanks, everybody, for listening in. Be sure to check back because Kira will be back here later on this afternoon with The Bridge, and then JJ's is going to pop on and play some Way Cool or JJ's type music, however you want to look at that. Then tonight will be Bo Diddy with some Bodacious tunage. Tomorrow at noon Eastern or 11 o'clock my time will be Grimner with the Blues, leading you into Hal Anthony, who's going to open up a can of whoop ass on yo ass. And then tomorrow evening will be Gary L. and Gigi's Boo with The Road Less Traveled. So thanks, everybody, for listening in. Flasher, you got any last words?
Oh, no, the hardcore 12 that support this crazy show every week, I love it. That's why I do it.
Yep.
Because I have fun making fun of shit and picking on people, and it's just funny that there's a couple